Hey! OMG, sweet chaos! You finally made it! Oh, thank goodness. Wow, we finally have a day to spend together. Wow, and today was just perfect. The sun is out, it's not too crowded, the water's nice. Man, it feels good to finally be able to plan something out and have it go your way. Yeah, I know. It took a while for us to finally plan this, but we did it. Finally, it's just... I've been waiting for this, you know? Yeah, I brought food. And I have an umbrella set up, you know. I went the whole 9 yards with this. Well, I figured when I'm hanging out with a friend, I should, you know, make it so it's fun for everyone. Or in this case, just the two of us. I might invite Sonic and the others to join later when the sun starts to set. I mean, we're no stranger to beach parties, but if Sonic doesn't want to swim, yeah, we're not going to force him. You know, he's still not a big fan of the water, but, I could see why. Feel that nice sea air. Man. It's moments like this that really make us appreciate the little things, you know? Well, at least for me. You know, it's actually been a while since I've been to the beach. So, the fact that we're here now is just really nice. We're just here, enjoying everything. Living in the moment. I mean, heck knows life can get really hectic. That's a way of wording it, but yeah. Things can get really crazy, and sometimes normalcy can seem like something that doesn't exist anymore. Especially when you have a job like mine. When you're constantly fighting against evil threats that could end the world, it makes things like this a lot more meaningful, you know? You seem lost in thought enjoying the water, huh? Yeah. You know, ironically, we've explored outer space more than the ocean, which is kind of strange if you think about it, since the ocean is right here on our planet, while space is all the way up there. Beyond the bright blue sky, beyond the shining sun, beyond the clouds. It's kind of weird, like right now it's bright and early, but if we were to go up in a rocket, it would be completely dark. Minus all the beautiful stars, but yeah, I can tend to ramble a bit. Sorry. So what's up with you, huh? Life just being a bit hectic for yourself? Yeah, I get it. I mean, things can just be unpredictable. One minute you plan something and the next minute a curveball is thrown at you and it hits you square in the face and you end up doing something else. But despite how hard it was for us to plan out this day to hang out, eventually we did it. And that's what makes it worth it in the end, right? It's really nice out. You know, I love seeing the beach when it's not too crowded. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can be a bit of a chattermouth, but it's nice when there's a... Oh, I hear the seagulls. You know, seagulls kind of remind me of Jet the Hawk. He's someone that Sonic kind of is a rival with. He's kind of awkward, but yeah, he's funny when we compete against him. You know, we're going to be doing that soon, but I'm more focused on this. You really enjoy the view, huh? Yeah. Funny enough, I used to go to the beach a lot more when I was younger. Before I met Sonic, the beach was actually one of my favorite places. It still is, just I've seen more places now, so coming back here, it feels almost surreal. Especially knowing that there's no rush, you know? We don't have to answer any threats or anything. So, feels good, doesn't it? Just Savoring the views of nature. Hey, you know what? Why don't we take a walk? Just a bit, you know? I know, people think that if you go on the beach and take a walk, it's romantic, but it's not. People can just walk out on the beach and have fun. I mean, families do it all the time, just... I know I built a bit of a reputation as being a bit of a hopeless romantic, but... yeah, I'm more than just the hearts. And yet my swimsuit has hearts on them, so... kind of ironic. You know, my favorite thing about hanging out with a friend in this type of setting is just... it feels like I really get to spend one-on-one time with someone that I care about, who isn't, you know, part of the team. And what I mean is, like, you know, we don't fight crime together, we don't travel to other planets together. We just get to stay on this earth and just enjoy everything, you know? You know, I used to be just a normal gal. Well, about as normal as it can be around here. But things change. I honestly kind of want to apologize too, because of how things have been kind of rough for you, and just us hanging out was a bit, you know, a struggle, because something would always come up for me, or something would always come up for you. But at the end of the day, we knew that it wasn't us, you know, avoiding each other, it was just life. And, like it or not, sometimes controlling everything around you is just impossible. I mean, look at Shadow, and he literally has a power called Chaos Control. But let's just be honest with ourselves, chaos is something that can't really be controlled. Well, yeah, it can be strange sometimes, but yeah, strange can be beautiful if you allow it to be. Yeah, walking on the beach is really nice. Feels good to get fresh air and be in the sun. And not always having the wind in your hair, you know? Sonic loves it, but I'm not Sonic. Maybe a hedgehog, but I'm not Sonic. But, okay, I know, yes, I've chased after him before, but I'm more than that. Just like how you're more than, you know, people might first think at, you know, a glance. Yeah, it's wild. I'm still shocked that we were able to hang out. It's just feels so good, you know? Just savoring every moment that I have with a friend. You know, this does feel like a scene from a movie. I know, I'm sorry, but it's just, you know, it reminds me of those coming-of-age stories. When friends who haven't seen each other in a while, they finally plan time to spend together, and it feels like so much has changed. Even though they might still look the same, they feel like they've changed on the inside. It feels like they've evolved. I mean, Lord knows I have. At least I like to think I have. You know, things can just... yeah, I know. Just sometimes I get lost in the view of the ocean and just enjoying the sight and just the energy that I have with someone that I care about. You know, you just want to savor their presence. And even when they're not around, you wonder how they're doing. You hope they're okay. You wish the best for them, but sometimes you might feel like because you're not actively there 24/7, it's not enough. But I like to think as long as you hold the person in your heart and you wish the best for them and you keep them in your thoughts, I think that can be something that's just as important. It's the thought that counts, you know, they say. But, yeah. You know, is it okay if I hold your hand? I know. It's nothing weird. I mean, friends can hold hands and just have fun. I really enjoy this, you know? Feels good. Just vibing. Yeah, it was weird kinda for me to say that, but it's true. We are just enjoying each other's company. And just enjoying the sound of the ocean, too. There are times where I wonder, when I see other people walking on the beach, swimming, laughing, I wonder what they're going through. Because as a hero, it's our job to protect those on this planet and those that we care about, you know? It's not the most relatable thing, but being a hero to a friend is something that I enjoy at least. And there are the seagulls again. Yeah. It's really beautiful out. I'm just so happy that nothing is coming up to try and prevent us from enjoying each other's company. It's really nice. I mean, just being here with you, nothing's bothering us. Eggman's not attacking. There's no interdimensional crisis. No, nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing is stopping us. Nothing is preventing us. Nothing is keeping us. Nothing is just trying to ruin this beautiful moment. I mean, friendship is something I value very much. But it's hard to keep track of so many friends. But all you can do is try. And I'm very happy that we were able to spend this much time together. It's a wonderful feeling. Hey, how far do you want to walk? Because, I know we don't have anyone else guarding our stuff, and we don't want the seagulls to see our basket and start eating the food, but... you know what? We can just keep walking. Doesn't really matter where it takes us. I mean, the journey's more important than the destination, right? Because as long as I have a friend with me on that journey, no matter how perilous, dangerous, scary, or annoying, or sad, or anything, as long as I have someone with me, or as long as I think about people that I know will always be there for me, it makes things worth it. But I always make sure to remind myself that at the end of the day, it's important to keep going. Because stuff like this is what makes it worth it in the end. I'm really happy that we're hanging out. So what do you want to do now? You want to go for a swim? You want to sit down or... Well, I mean, there's no towel because we're kind of far from our spot, but we could, maybe just stand here and enjoy the view. But if you're hungry, we can go sit back down at our spot and have a little food, you know? If you want, though. You know, thanks for coming out. It means a lot, more than you know, actually, because that's what I hoped for. And now we finally did it. It took forever, seemingly, but through all the trials and tribulations, we did it. I'm here with you, and you're here with me, and I'm really enjoying this. And I know I've kind of said it a lot, but it's the truth. Every time I get to hang out with a friend, even if it's for 5 minutes or 5 seconds, it's worth it. Because I know that no matter what, we have faith in each other and that we're still friends. And it's what makes it worth it in the end. So, thanks for hanging out with me. And I'm grateful to call you a friend. You know? Because no matter where we go, and no matter what happens after this, I'll be glad that it happened. And hopefully we'll see each other again after this. So yeah, I really appreciate you. Thanks.